Good evening, this is GCN English News Edition and you're watching with me, Ning Hoi Kim Kong Sai. First, the headlines. Manipur CM N. Biren Singh's political ambitions inflame ethnic clashes, reveals Assam Rifles report. Kotu closed government offices over Pailyang Moose Krusham killing ahead of poll. Over 350 trucks plying to Imphal from Silchar stranded. What's happening today in Manipur is because of Congress, says CM Biren Singh. News in detail. Members of the Assam Rifles have attributed the ongoing violence in Manipur to what they describe as the political authoritarianism and ambitions of Chief Minister N. Biren Singh. As per the Mint, the BJP-led government's stance on various issues has allegedly exacerbated the conflict and caused divisions between communities in the northeastern state. According to a report by Al Jazeera, Congress Party has labeled the situations as a BJP manufactured crisis and has accused Prime Minister Narendra Modi of striking responsibility for the escalating tensions. According to an assessment prepared by Assam Rifles officials in Manipur, the blame lies in part with the state government. Al Jazeera, citing the Reporters Collective, which had viewed the presentations, emphasized several policies that drove home the impressions that Biren Singh, is targeting cookies. The presentation also noted the state forces' tacit support of the classes and the dismemberment of law and order machinery. Since violence initially broke out in Manipur, more than 200 people have been killed. The spiral of violence began in early May last year after a tribal solidarity march was organized in the Hill District to protest against the majority Meitei community's demand for scheduled tribe ST status. Sporadic violence has been reported from the northeastern state this year, and thousands continue to live in relief camps far from their homes. The presentations additionally detailed the problem of unauthorized migrations from neighboring Myanmar and the resurgence of demands for the creation of Kuki land. Meitei revivalism has also contributed to escalating the situations, as noted in the presentation, with two organizations, Meitei Lipund and Arambay Tengkal, being cited for fueling the conflict. Kuki leaders have accused the two groups of spearheading Meitei-led assaults against their people. The relatively new Meitei Lipun group is reportedly influenced by the ideologies of Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh and has repeatedly professed support for the government led by N. Biren Singh, also a Meitei. Meanwhile, Arambay Tengkal has also been accused of targeting members of the Naga community. The group was suspected of involvement in a gunfight with the Assam Rifles ahead of Home Minister Amit Shah's visit to the region in June 2023. The radical group has summoned nearly all MLAs and MPs in Manipur for a meeting in January to put forth several demands. They called for Kukis to be delisted from the scheduled tribes list and sought to revoke the suspensions of operations agreement between the center and Kuki militant groups. Arambay Tengkal had also demanded the deportations of refugees to camps in Mizoram, border fencing, and the replacement of Assam Rifles with other paramilitary forces. Several reports indicate that the lawmakers had committed to backing the demands. With a mere 3 days left until the first phase of the 18 Lok Sabha polls, Kangpokpi district set to vote in this phase witnessed the indefinite closure of government offices in the district headquarters today, amplifying the resounding roar of the Kuki-Zo community in the aftermath of Pailyang Moo's brutal murder. As the indefinite closures of government offices in Kangpokpi district headquarters unfolded, Union Home Minister Amit Shah was in the heart of Imphal, Manipur's capital, fervently gearing up for the looming Lok Sabha elections polls. Led by the Committee on Tribal Unity, or the COTU, Cedar Hills Kangpokpi District, various government offices including the Cedar Hills Autonomous District Council, Zonal Education Office, ZEO, Town Employment Exchange, etc., were indefinitely closed. COTU leaders also met the District Elections Officer, Mahesh Chowdhury, who is also the District Deputy Commissioner, and apprised him of the Pailing Moose gruesome killing, placing some charter of demands to be taken seriously. Moreover, COTU leaders held crucial discussions with Mahesh Chowdhury, the District Elections Officer and District Deputy Commissioner, to address the distressing incident in Pailing Moose, presenting a compelling list of demands requiring immediate attention. As per the Hill Zoner, the demands entail a judicial investigations into the brutal killing of Pailing Moose, as well as the delivery of the 2 volunteers' bodies by tonight. According to the committee, failure to deliver the deceased bodies of the Kukizo village volunteers by tonight will force the closures of the DC or DEO Kangpokpi tomorrow, April 16, 2024. Speaking to the media on the sideline of the closures of government offices, COTU's media cell coordinator, NG Loon Kipgen, said that in continuation of the public protest, we are compelled to close all government offices in the district headquarters today, and we will be liable to close even the DC or DEO office tomorrow if our 2 Kukizo volunteers' dead bodies are not delivered tonight. He also fervently appealed to the Chief Elections Commissions of India to take cognizance of the plight of the Kukizo people for the past 11 months at the hands of a fascist leader in Imphal. According to the committee, it will maintain the closures of government offices in every subdivision of the district until their demands are met without compromise.
We are compelled to close all district offices here in Kangpokpi. As per our press briefing yesterday, we have met a district election officer and petitioned him to take up necessary punitive action and made judicial inquiry on the perpetrators over 2 of our Kukizo volunteers at Pailing Moose. Now we even appealed to the Chief Election Commission of India to take up the cases so that the plights of our Kukizo community would be solved. In fact, we spoke with our district election officer and he has assured us that he will take all necessary action and measures to solve the issue. But our public, we are here to close all the offices today, but since he had requested this evening, failing which we will be liable to close even the office of the District Commissioner of Kangpokpi.
Over 350 goods-laden trucks flying towards Imphal from Silchar in Assam were stranded owing to withdrawals of security personnel escorting the trucks operating along National Highway 37 connecting the 2 states on Tuesday. The removal of the security escort that started on April 9 left these vehicles stranded at many places along the National Highway 37, particularly in the Nonay, Khongsang, Irang, and Ziribam areas. The escorts to tackle extortion activities along the highway by unlawful organizations are being pressed into services to the trucks engaged in the transportation of essential commodities. The security escorts engaged in guarding the vehicles on National Highway 37 were withdrawn for utilizations in the upcoming Lok Sabha elections started in the state on April 19 and April 26. Meanwhile, M. Anil Maiti, General Secretary of the All Manipur Road Transport Drivers and Motor Workers Union, appealed to the government to initiate effective measures for the safe movement of stranded trucks to Imphal and vice versa, and also to provide security escort for its safe passage. M. Anil cautions that cessations of service by the truckers might trigger arbitrary price hikes of essential commodities by the traders and inconveniences caused to the public in the state in the coming days. However, a Manipur Police morning report issued on Tuesday states that the movement of 376 vehicles along National Highway 2 connecting Imphal to Dimapur, Nagaland, with essential items has been ensured. Strict security measures are taken up in all vulnerable locations, and a security convoy is provided in sensitive stretches to ensure free and safe movement of the vehicles. Meanwhile, armed militants reportedly attacked an oil tanker and an LPG tanker today along National Highway 37 near Toland in Kaimai, Manipur. The assault resulted in injuries to one truck driver and damage to at least 3 tankers. The incident took place approximately at 10:30 a.m., targeting the oil tankers. The attack resulted in significant damage, with at least 3 tankers bearing the brunt of the assault. Tragically, one truck driver suffered injuries during the attack. In response to the alarming situation, security forces swiftly mobilized to the scene to restore order and ensure the safety of those affected. Manipur Chief Minister M. Biren Singh on April 15 slammed Congress, accusing it of appeasement politics and saying that had Congress fenced the border, the situations wouldn't have become this bad. As per India Today, Northeast Congress has always done appeasement policy. What is happening today is because of them. If they had fenced the border in their time, the influx hadn't happened. Who is Congress to tell about administrative facilities? But BJP says not an inch of demography or integrity will be altered, but will restore peace with discussions, he said. In a bid to restore peace and stability in the embattled state of Manipur, Chief Minister M. Biren Singh extended gratitude to Union Home Minister Amit Shah for his assurance during a recent visit. Singh stated the confidence instilled among the populace following such promises, while simultaneously pointing fingers at the Congress party for exacerbating the turmoil gripping the region. Singh's remarks came into the wake of Amit Shah's visit to Manipur, where he addressed concerns over border security, the Free Movement Regime (FMR), and the issue of illegal immigrants. Shah's reassurance resonated with Manipuris, with Singh highlighting the Home Minister's commitment to preserving the unity and integrity of the state under BJP's governance. The unity and integrity of Manipur will be compromised under BJP's watch, stated Shah during his visit. Echoing the sentiments echoed by Singh, the Chief Minister lambasted the Congress party, attributing the current state of affairs to their historical appeasement politics. Singh contended that had Congress fortified the borders during their tenure, the influx of migrants could have been prevented, averting the present crisis. Shah, in a rally held in Imphal, reiterated that the BJP's steadfast commitment to preventing Manipur's disintegrations, vowing to prioritize peace restorations in Prime Minister Modi's third term. We will not let Manipur break down, declared Shah, underscoring BJP's resolve to tackle the root causes of the ongoing ethnic violence. The United Kuki National Army made a press release to express their apologies over hurting a driver while carrying out operation. The release reads, "The United Kuki National Army (UKNA) attacked the oil and gas tankers today as the first offensive operations against the supply of the essential commodities and other weaponry in aid of the Meitei community. The UKNA felt sorry for injuring a driver while during the operations, and further it is warned that no Imphal-bound goods vehicle transportation supply on the National Highway 37 with immediate effects. These offensive operations has been initiated by the organizations in view of the acute humanitarian crisis caused by the state communal government in the past more than 11 months and had to check the illegal transportations of little bombs and other weaponry to attack the Kuki people." The release further reads, there was an exposure of the involvement of transporters carrying bombs, which went viral on various social media. Besides, on this same road, the criminal has been used to broach the Casper bulletproof which the state government is using in favor of those who are involved in attacking the cookies living in Hill Valley peripheral areas in the state. That these operations is a continuing process, and any transporters neglecting these orders to be treated as the enemy of the cookies, and he or she will face the consequences of disobedience, for which he or she shall be responsible. The organizations understanding the plight of these people at the behest of the communal state government, and these organizations should oppose the state government as long as it stops sponsoring the ongoing cookie genocide. The Cookie Students Organization Charichapur sends congratulatory messages to the successful cookie candidates who were shortlisted in the final list of the UPSC examinations 2024. The Cookie Students Organization Charichapur would like to extend our heartfelt congratulations to Caroline Jingtianmoy, All India ranking 543, Jinzhou Kim Tungnung, AIR 768, Ha Jinghoi Hao Kim, All India ranking 898. S. Christopher Aimul, All India ranking 921, and Dominic Sumintang Hao Kim, All India ranking 994, on their incredible achievement in clearing the prestigious UPSC examinations 2023. This is a momentous accomplishment that truly reflects dedication, perseverance, and hard work. Amidst all the challenges and adversities they face, they remain steadfast in their pursuit of this goal. Their resilience and determination are truly admirable, and they have undoubtedly played a significant role in their success at the topmost competitive examination. Their success serves as an inspiration to all of us, and we are confident that they will continue to achieve great things in the future. Once again, congratulations on this well-deserved success. Wishing you all the best for future endeavors. The Manipur government transferred the Charichapur Superintendent of Police, Sivanand Survey, an official said on Tuesday. The Department of Personnel and Administrative Reforms in an order dated April 15 ordered the transfer of Sivanand Survey as the SP of Charichapur and posted him as Senior Staff Officer to the DZP, the official said. Sheikh Mohammed Zaib Sakir, the additional SP Law and Order of Charichapur district, has been given duties as SP of the district. The order said, Survey in February has suspended a head constable, Siamlal Pol, for allegedly being with army screens in a purported video that went viral. The suspension of the head constable had triggered mob violence in Charichapur district, in which 2 persons were killed in firing by security personnel. Survey was also asked by the Indigenous Tribal Leaders Forum to leave the district within 24 hours. Today at 11 a.m., the district administration Slamka distributed 1-week relief materials at Mini Secretariat Tuibong. In charge of relief centers went to the distribution site to receive the relief materials for their respective relief centers. 49 relief came under SDO Tuibong's jurisdiction shelter, 6,773 IDPs, and the following were handed over: rice, 364 bags, dal, 77.7 bags, butter, 32.3 bags, onion, 20.6 bags, mustard oil, 44.5 tin, chili, 19.9 kg, and 6,866 pieces of egg were distributed under Charichapur SDO's jurisdiction. There are 34 relief camps sheltering 6,796 IDPs, and the following were distributed: 369 bags of rice, dal, 78.5 bags, butter, 31.2 bags, onion, 17.9 bags, mustard oil, 45 tins, chili, 19.7 kg, and 872 pieces of egg. Under Saikot SGO's jurisdiction, there are 5 relief camps sheltering 503 IDPs, and the following were distributed: 27 bags of rice, dal 5 bags, butter 2.3 bags, onion 1.4 kg, mustard oil 3.16, chili 1.6 kg, and egg 511 pieces. Under Singat SGO's jurisdiction, there are 4 relief camps sheltering 1,038 IDPs, and the following were distributed: rice 57 bags, dal 12 bags, butter 4.6 bags, onion 3 kg, mustard oil 7.3 tins, chili 2.9 kg, and 1,050 pieces of egg. Under Sangaikot SGO's jurisdiction, there are 4 relief camps sheltering 995 IDPs, and the following were distributed: 55 bags of rice, dal 12 bags, butter 4.6 bags, onion 3 kg, mustard oil 6.5 tins, chili 3 kg, and egg 1,006 pieces. Karengtak Kuman Community Hall Shelter 113 IDPs, and the following were distributed: 6 bags of rice, dal 1 bag, butter 0.5 bag, onion 0.3 bag, mustard oil 0.18, chili 0.4 kg, and 115 pieces of egg were distributed. The total amount of materials distributed today were 878 bags of rice, dal 186.2 bags, butter 75.5 bags, onion 46.2 bags, mustard oil 107.17, chili 47.5 kg, and 16,420 pieces of egg. The total number of IDPs is 16,218, taking shelter in 98 relief camps. National Rural Livelihood Missions (NRLM) under the Rural Development and Panchayati Raj Department, Government of Manipur, in order to eradicate poverty in the grassroots level, had established self-help group (SHG) in various villages and wards, and this has shown progressive success and had progressed to the VLF level. In relation to that, today at Di Laikot village, the Pankom VLF had obtained new materials for its offices. The goods obtained today were chair 50, table 1, gas stove and cylinder, teacup 30, and 1 almirah. A local masala named Amish Masala, which is a mixed spices process, was made by Ngailu Sumlom, SHG, MSRLM, Elsimul Lamka, and the packet goods were already ready for sale. Also today, Emmanuel VLF grouping Vengnuam organized VRF and VRP program, and also Elite VLF GP, Gamte Veng organized orientations on SIST and SASC program. As the 18 Lok Sabha elections is approaching, the polling personnel had left for the polling stations where they are entrusted for. As per information received by the polling personnel in Churachandpur district, there are 274 polling stations, out of which 110 polling stations will be attended by female polling personnel, and along with presiding officer, polling officer 1, polling officer 2, and polling officer 3, there are 1,156 polling officers altogether, out of which 440 polling officers are female. Out of the 60 polling stations in 57th Hinglip SC, polling personnel and security personnel at 4 polling stations had already reported for duty. Tomorrow, April 17, 2024, the polling party for 57 Hinglips, which had 21 polling stations, will report for duty. Under 60 Singat SC, there are 56 polling stations, out of which 15 polling stations polling parties will report for duty tomorrow. On April 18, 2024, polling parties from 57 Hinglip consisting of 35 polling stations will report for work tomorrow. Also, the polling parties from 58 Churachandpur, which consists of 80 polling stations, will leave for work on the same day. Under 59 Saikot, there are 78 polling stations. Under 60 Singad, there are 41 polling stations, and there are 15 special polling stations as well. And the polling parties from these polling stations will also report for duty on the 18th of April 2024. There are 4 model polling stations in the district and 120 all-women polling stations in the district. There are 14 neutral polling stations, out of which 9 are in 57 Hinglip and 5 in 59 Saikot. There are 15 special polling stations for the IDPs and 78 critical and vulnerable polling stations. First pass of Lok Sabha elections will be conducted on the 19th of April from 7 a.m. till 4 p.m. And for this outer Manipur constituency elections, the elections will be conducted in assembly segment 57 Hinglip, 58 Charichampur, 59 Saikot, and 60 Singad. And for the second phase elections, which will be held on April 26, elections for the outer Manipur in the districts will be held in 55 Tepeimuk and 56 Thanlon. The Mizo Zirlaipol MZP, a prominent students' organization in Mizoram, is demanding the resignations of the chairman of the Mizoram Public Service Commissions (MPSC) over allegations of examinations irregularities. These allegations are not limited to misconduct under service law, but also appear to involve violations of penal laws, which necessitates a thorough preliminary inquiry to initiate timely actions. Given the seriousness of the allegations, the Chief Minister has expressed his desire for an inquiry into the truthfulness of the claims, in line with existing standard operating procedures, SOPs, and rules governing the conduct of such examinations. Therefore, the competent authority is pleased to appoint M. Lalmanjwala, IAS retired, former Chief Secretary to the Government of Mizoram, and former Chairman and Member MPSC, as Inquiry Officer 1.0, to conduct preliminary inquiry or fact-finding into the allegations. The 1.0 shall submit his report within 7 working days from the date of receipt of this order. Vigilance Department shall provide secretarial assistance to the inquiry official, which shall be assisted by Ace Larimpuya, Deputy Secretary, DP, and ARGSW contact number 9436597898 or 9862927197, and P. Vanramoyi, Deputy Secretary, Vigilance Department contact number 94363633132 or 9862306832. The honorarium payable to the inquiry officer shall be as admissible under the extant rules stated the government order by the Vigilance Department. A convoy of 3 Assam Rifles vehicles were ambushed near Namdang today, while en route from Changlan to Margarita between 8 and 8:30 a.m. on April 16. Despite the surprise attack, the troops retaliated effectively, averting further damage. However, Hawaldar Om Prakash, one of the Jawans, was received bullets injuries during the encounter. Responsibility for the attack was claimed in a press statement by Rumal Azom, a self-proclaimed captain of ULFA-1. Rumal Azom alleged that several 13 Assam Rifles vehicles were damaged and multiple soldiers were seriously injured. He further claimed that media access to the area was restricted by security forces, ostensibly to hide the true extent of the damage, said India Today Northeast. This claim, however, is reportedly contradicted by the sight of wounded soldiers being airlifted for medical attentions, according to ULFA's ICE account. The defense establishment has not officially responded to ULFA's ICE claim yet. However, defense apparatus insiders have denied the accusations of media censorship. They underscore the importance of guaranteeing the safety and security of the affected personnel and addressing the current operational necessities. Meanwhile, Assam Rifles were responding to the incident stated. A vehicle-mounted patrol of 3 vehicles of Assam Rifles moving from Changlang towards Margarita was ambushed by unknown personnel near Namdang at around 8:30 a.m. on 16 April 24. The troops retaliated and thwarted the ambush. In the process, one person sustained gunshot wounds. The individual has been evacuated to military hospital Zorhat and his condition is stable. Further details will follow. The ambush near Namdang has brought to light the unstable security circumstances in the region, especially along the Assam to Arunachal Pradesh border. The incident, with contrasting accounts from different sources and insurgent groups, underscores the difficulties encountered by security forces in tackling militancy, while ensuring transparency and information dissemination. Israel closed its school and cancelled all extracurricular educational activities starting Sunday, as the IDF remained on high alert for an attack from Iran with dozens of planes in the sky, prepared to defend the country. IDF spokesperson Rear Admiral Daniel Hagari said in a video statement that starting tomorrow morning and during the next few days, none of the educational systems, camp programs, and plant trips will take place. No public events with more than 1,000 people can be held, the Home Front Command stated. Hagari urged Israeli civilians to be vigilant, to head to shelter upon hearing a warning siren, and to remain there for 10 minutes. School had already gone on break, so the statement was largely symbolic, but spoke to the growing sense of emergency due to the threats from Tehran. In the aftermath of an airstrike in Damascus on April 1st, attributed to Israel, in which 7 Iranian generals were killed, Hagari told the Israeli public, "We are taking all steps possible to ensure your safety. Since the start of the war, we have faced a variety of threats sent here by Iran's proxies and adapted our defense and attack system accordingly," Hagari said, as he attempted to reassure the Israeli public that the IDF was fully prepared. The Air Force's defense and attack formations are on alert and dozens of planes are in the sky. We are conducting a situational assessment with our strategic partners led by the USA, and we are maintaining close coordinations with them, he stated. Hagari spoke as Defense Minister Yoav Gallant held a situational assessment with IDF's Chief of Staff Herz Halevi and other senior defense officials and security. Gallant said the IDF was closely monitoring a planned attack by Iran and its process against the state of Israel. We have added new capabilities on land, in the air, at sea, in our intelligence directorate, within the state of Israel, and together with our partners led by the United States. Iran is a terrorist state. The world is seeing this now more than ever, he stated. The War Cabinet and the Security Cabinet met late Saturday night. In Jerusalem, Foreign Minister Israel Katz canceled his scheduled trip to Hungary and Austria. U.S. National Security Council Adrienne Watson said that this attack is likely to unfold over a number of hours. She added that U.S. President Joe Biden is being regularly updated on the situations by his national security team and will meet with them this afternoon at the White House. His team is in constant communications with Israeli officials as well as other partners and allies. Biden has been clear. Our support for Israeli security is ironclad. The United States will stand with the people of Israel and support their defense against these threats from Iran, she stated. In Washington, U.S. President Joe Biden returned early to the White House from a weekend trip to Delaware to consult with his national security team. U.S. Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin spoke with Gallant for the second time this weekend. According to the Pentagon, the two men discussed the urgent regional threats. Austin made clear The Pentagon said that Israel could count on full U.S. support to defend Israel against any attack by Iran and its regional proxies. Jordan will temporarily close its airspace starting on Saturday night to all incoming, departing, and transit aircraft, state-owned Al Mamlaka News said on Saturday. Earlier in the day, Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps seized an Israeli-linked cargo ship in the Strait of Hormuz on Saturday, days after Tehran said it could close the crucial shipping route. Iran's state-run IRNA news agency reported that a Guard helicopter had boarded and taken into Iranian waters the Portuguese-flagged MSC Ares, saying it was linked to Israel. MSC, which operates the Ares, confirmed Iran had seized the ship and said it was working with the relevant authorities for its safe return and the well-being of its 25 crew. MSC leases the Ares from Gortal CP, an affiliate of Zodiac Maritime. Zodiac said in a statement, adding that MSC is responsible for all the vessel's activities. Zodiac is partly owned by Israeli business Eyal Ofer. That's all from us tonight, and we thank you for joining our program.